Good day, everybody. It's Max, and this is Dyson Sphere Program. The Wraith, people. That's right. The dark fog bugs are here, and we got to get rid of them. You know how it is. And this is the New Year's Eve special episode. It's not really a targeted episode of trying to accomplish something or anything like that, though I am going to do some stuff in game and hopefully accomplish something. At the same time, this is more just a, hangout. Be mellow. I'm just going to play for probably a little over an hour. I got a little time to kill before, doing stuff in between things. And yeah, I thought, you know what? It's New Year's Eve. Let's see if we can't get some rockets to fly, right? Because, I got some solar sail problems that are soon coming up in the future. And, that's a thing. And if we had some at least rockets, we could then try to at least get something under control. So with that, of course, big thanks to all recent subscribers over this year. Whether they're scrolling at the bottom of the screen now, or you subbed earlier in the year, or you subbed many years ago. I appreciate that very, very much. Of course, the live chat. I really appreciate everybody that hangs out, does all the things. Sometimes we talk about silly stuff. Sometimes we talk about nothing at all. Sometimes it's just boring stuff. But you never know. That's part of the fun. And of course, to all those in all the time zones, I appreciate it very, very much. So with that, today I won't actually forget to hit that button as I now go to push this button. There we go. Well, that's a different place to start. We're going to hit resume. I'm actually in the middle of trying to make a few rockets, right? Rockets, red glare, you betcha. As we push forward with that. And we need things. We need things for rockets. Did I do the research for them? Probably not. Because you're not building a Dyson Sphere, dude, without that. So you got to get that underway. Do that. I don't know why it's still counting them 145 I cleaned up on yesterday's stream there, but that's fine. Sure. 3 minutes to do that one? All right. We'll probably have to queue that up a couple of times to get at least the first strip out of it, I would think. So that's 4,000 cubes right there. That's going to be a little slower because I don't think I got 4,000 cubes built up. What else should we go for in green science? Well, the upgrade, what we need, vein utilization. I already got number 5. Well, of course you did. That's the very first thing you always go for, Max. Good job, you. All right. You could go for ray transmission efficiency. You're probably going to need that now that you're going to have some problems here. Obviously, warp speed is definitely important, but Mecha Core 5 would also be really nice, and universe exploration, the detailed rare ores of all planetary systems. I mean, that's really good, right? What is this? Within 6 light years. Well, you could probably save up on that. Let's go for Mecha Core and mechanical frame, because now that will give you all the speed of all the things, right? I mean, and extra drones. I mean, that's just kind of a given. Man, you're just plugging away now, aren't you? Yes, I am. What about your space fleet expansion drone stuffy things? I don't know. I guess I should have a look out here. There's probably something I need out here to make these rockets work. Well, I don't need anything down there at the moment. I mean, I'd really like to have that. Let's go for that. Mr. O, I hope it's all good in the New Year's Eve neighborhood. You betcha. We definitely want that. Right? I queued that. What do we got here? Ray receiver to communicate graviton lenses. I'm not worried, but we do need the Dirac inversion. So we've got to have this. Before you can have this, because we can't get the white signs without it, dude. So all queues are full. All right, well, I guess we're going to let it run in the background for a bit. Meanwhile, we got a rocket problem. Yeah, that's right. So we got to solve the rocket problem. All right, that's what we're doing. Let's see. Rockets! Yeah! I mean, come on. Like, you know, Def Leppard, right? Come on. All right, and whatever. So, yes, I know I'm old, people. Rockets. Yeah. All right. Besides that, what else are you doing? Are we going to do this, Max? Yes. You need the deuterium fuel. You need this. You need that. Oh, goodness. You need so many things. Okay. Well, turns out you got solar sails and the processors. You just need to make that stuff. Okay. Listen, you got to make these fuel rods. All right, you got the deuterium. You've got the things. You just got to focus on making titanium ingots, dude. Focus. Titanium ingots. Make it happen. All right. Well, where is it on my list? All right, it's right there. Look, there's the recipe. The acid's going to have to come from home for now. Turns out, you know, them 3 big buckets of acid I've got over there. Yeah, well, the rest of it you can make here. Yes, I can. And so you're going to make the 3 buckets. The acid will have to come from home. The steel you'll make here. The titanium will come from over there. All right. So, can I move this out of the way? Yes. All right, do that. Sometimes you work on stuff for a while, and then it's like you get just too tired, and it's like you can't remember exactly what it is you're trying to work on. So it's like, yeah, okay, it's time to take a break. That's what I got going on here, people. Sure. You need this tower, right? Now this tower, I actually don't want it totally in the way. I think I'd like to have it right there. Now, what this tower is going to do is obviously we need the acid to come from back home, right? This is local demand, but we don't need to demand that much of it. Let's just say like 1,000 at a time, right? Don't go too crazy. And we're just going to local store that, or remote store that. And now the steel is right here, which means you need to get these over here. And again, we don't need a lot of these. Local demand and store that. I don't think we're putting them into a box, though. So, how far back are they? Well, they're pretty far back. Okay, well, they're right here. Turns out you got this tower here. Nice. Do you want to use it? Yeah. I mean, you know, we got all this metal right here. We might as well use it, right? Yes. And where is, what is using what? We have stuff using what where? All right, so we have 3 lines. I think these 2 lines were coming down here, yeah, to do those motors, right? You're looking at volume, right? So you see here, these aren't moving very fast, okay? Whereas that other line is moving really fast, and we want to make sure everything is balanced in the world. So, who is going to give me what I want? I'm very tempted for it to be the bottom line of things. Actually, this line here looks really quiet, but this is taking almost everything shoved into it, right? Whereas this is kind of running, but not overly stressed, right? Let's go with that then. All right, we'll do it this way. Do that, do this, and you can do this, do that, and then you can come with me, mister. Now, we have this little bit of steel here that we've always had since the beginning of time. But, of course, obviously, we're going to now just do this instead. We probably won't. I just won't touch that. It won't make any more steel, obviously, if we don't touch it. Okay. And you can do. Do you want to do 1,500? Sure, we'll do 1,500. I'm alright with that. He probably deserves a few more drones, and you're a cheap bum with your drones lately. Okay, sure. Well, you don't have to insult me so much. All right. Still 4 hours to midnight. Yeah. That stuff is not enough. Well, yeah, like, well, I got a bunch of things going on here for a little later today, right? Yeah, like, I mean, you know, we're still like 10 hours or 9 hours or whatever it is from New Year, you know, the New Year. But at the same time, it was like, well, I mean, I thought I'd get a little extra done here today. You know, it's a little special. Do a little special of the stuff, right? So, you know, a little New Year's Eve, you know, pre-live. Well, I guess I'm live. You know, hanging out bits, right? Just kind of doing things. Yep, thank you very much. So, yeah, so we're going to make drones, dude. You know, the things you're really bad at. You can get 13. All right, we'll do that. So we'll probably have to jack him up. I'll put the other drones down here, though, because this thing's going to need, like, stuff, right? Okay, so we'll put the drones in here. This is going to need a few spaceships as well. So let's throw 3 spaceships in there. We'll jack that up to 50%. Get it charged. Now, how do you want to handle the steel coming out? Do you want to just do it in a loop? Yeah, let's just do that in a loop. Loop cycle it. Alright. So this is going to be this coming out. Then loop cycle it around and do that. Steel will come out the center. So that'll be the steel. You got that. You got that. Sure. Is that all you're going to need? Let's hope so. Okay. Then what? Well, that's going to give you your mixed titanium. Well, no, it's not. You've got to put it into a box. All right. How many do you need? I don't think I need a lot for this build. 5, he says. 4.3 to be exact. Well, all right then. 4.3 it is. No, go to your book of all things. Go to here. So this one's actually a little weird. This is actually the weird one because we actually got to break this apart and you might as well hand build it. All right. So this has to come down here a little bit. 1, 2, and then you got to actually leave 2 spaces here. Are you actually gonna do 6? Pushing your luck if you do. Am I? am I pushing my luck? Well, yeah. I mean, 4.3 is not 6. Yes, I know. But at the same time. Okay. So it takes. We'll do that. Do this. Do this. This is the only time really in Furnace Land that you actually do this, right? Furnaces are always just like 1-to-1 ratio lanes, but this is the one time where you actually need more than that. Because like everything else is just very boring, right? Now, yes, you can do energetic graphite. I will say that. But like, usually diamonds, it's just like a 1-to-1 thing. But this titanium alloy, boom, you need 3 things. It's like, wow, okay. I know, right? So, no, don't grab that. So we're going to take this acid. We're going to shove that in there. We're going to take this acid, shove it in there. We're going to take, this is the titanium, and the steel might as well just come straight out. But I am going to shove it into a box first, just so as that, now you could say, well, why don't you just shove it into the tower? Well, I'm going to use more tower space for something else. So we'll let it line up into a tower, and do that. Perfect. Now we just got to finish fixing all this up. And then you got to fly home, because guess what? You're going to have to put that acid on a bus. Okay. We'll do that. So this is an innie, this is an outie, this is an innie, this is an outie, this is an innie, this is an outie, this is an innie and innies, double innies for everybody. Yeah, don't give me a hard time there, game. There we go. Innies for everybody. There we go. Nice. Do that. Click that around. Now, this is gonna. We'll do this on the opposites. So this was the innies. Yes. I guess it doesn't really matter. This is the innies. Yep, and then this is going to be the outies. Yep, right there. Okay, there we go. Is titanium going to get here anytime soon? Oh, it's already here. Never mind. Why isn't it? All right, it's coming down the line. Never mind. It's perfectly fine, people. I mean, you know, it's all here already. Okay, so there's our titanium. As soon as I go get us some acid. Yep. Okay, that was bad placement, but whatever. And you're going to do this to that. Okay, we'll go find us some acid. Where's my things? Do you want drones? I mean, I can give you some drones if you're being a cheap bum. Right, here, take 5 drones. Can somebody go pick me? Oh, never mind, we got that done. Oh, and we've got that done. Okay, what are you cranky about? Do you not have power? Are you not happy with your life? Well, the reason you're not happy is because these are backwards, you goof. Yeah, okay, fine. Why is that all backwards? All right. Why did I make this all backwards? I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. I guess you just felt like doing it backwards today, Max. I mean, that does happen. You know, sometimes life is backwards, and you got to work with it, right? Sometimes you got to work with it. Justin, what's up? I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. Acid on a bus. It sounds like a Grateful Dead song. You know, I am a little older than the average person, and you know, the 80s, 70s, 80s were awesome. That's all I'm going to leave it that. That's all I'm going to say about that. Yeah. What can I tell you? What can I tell you? Okay, so we got a little bit coming out here. That's not an awful lot of steel coming out. I must admit, I was hoping it would come out a lot faster than that. I suppose these guys are all going to load up first. Well, that's all right. That's why we got this box here. In fact, yeah, Grateful Dead song. Yeah, it's perfect. Right, 4.3. Yeah, guess what you did? You messed this up really bad. So, can we fix this? Not with that box there, you're not. Alright, fine. Yeah, get that out of the way for a second. Okay, we'll get one more in here. You're gonna have to be really careful where you put this. That's a little bit spacey, don't you think? Okay, do that, and we'll fix this. There we go, it's fine, it's gonna be fine. Do that, do this, and where are you gonna put this box at now? Because it's getting hot in here. Getting the box to fit's getting really tight. It's getting pretty squeezy. Yeah, like you're not putting that box there now. You're a bum. Well, I can get the box there if I move this line around. Right? Please say I can. No. Darn it. If I move it over one, can I get the box in? This is probably why you went to bed last night, Max. Listen, if we do this, can I get the box in? Let's do something different here. Do that. No, number 2. Yeah, do that. Can you get a box on top of that? Yes! Haha! Don't try and take me out. Boy! That's right. I'm the master. That's not a box. That's another thing. Why did you do that? What's that? What's that? Oh, you took the whole line out. Gosh darn it. If it's not one thing, it's another. Yeah. No, I need you. I need you to start the right spot. No. Why are you doing that, game? Like, I need to, why won't you start at the height I want you to start at? Really? Yes. Do that. No. Do this. Yes. Now come down. All right, and do this. Holy smokes. It's a tough life, people. It's a tough life. This is why it's New Year's Eve. It's too tough. Copy that. Do that, and hook this all up. Wow, that was really tough. That was really tough. And it shouldn't have been. Okay, you're gonna stick these... Okay, why did you do that? It's a finger slip, dude. Give yourself a break. Alright, there you go. There we go. We're good. Alright, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Still gotta go get some acid. And put a box on top of this thing, so as when the acid starts flying over here like crazy, we can capture it. Alright, so we got the acid. Acid looks good. And the rings right there look good. These look good. And where's deuterium? Deuterium fuel. Fuel for deuterium. There it is. And deuterium is the other mystery meat. Okay. Do that. We're gonna local demand that. I don't know. Maybe we'll do 2,500. Okay. Yep. Local demand. We're gonna stick that right there for now. You got drones, right? Yes, but they've all flown away. Here, have more drones. Then you can have the rest of the drones. All right. So acid is the problem. Acid is my only problem here. We got to go get some. So, do you want to finish the machine? No, actually, I'd like to start building it up. So let's go back to Planet 1 and we'll do things. Now, of course, I still got the spore sign on me here from when we did our jet flying around yesterday with our wonderful warping capabilities now. You should try and clean that up, Max. I probably should. Let's take the arrow off of that for now. There you go. Let's see. Acid. Do we have a spot to launch it to space? Probably not. Well, let's have a look. We've got the tanks. Do we have space? Do we have some place for space to launch it to? What are you doing? Ugh. You're full. Okay. So the answer to that is no. We can't do anything about it. Darn it. It means I gotta make a tower just for this? Man, that stinks. Okay. Well, complain about it later. Okay. Alright, come over here. Grab this. Do this. And you don't need much of it, just do a little bit of it. Do that. And do this. Now, can I have one of those? Yes, you can. And then I'm going to need one of these. And yes, you've got enough of that. You got purple people eaters on you. You look good. Boom. There we go. Now you can have one of those. I think you gave away all 3 of your spaceships, though. Darn it. Wait a minute. I got a box. I got a box of spaceships. Look at that. Throw some spaceships in there, big guy. Yay, us. All right, cool. Where do you want to put this tower? I must admit, I'm not happy about this tower at all. And the reason, and the reason is going to be simple. Remember, part of this is going to be for my speed run later, and so we've been kind of painfully setting things up to where we can measure it, right? But but putting down a tower for a single purpose like this, yucky. It's really bad. Like, really bad. But things are expensive in the beginning, and you can't always afford to be doing stuff either. So I guess I'm going to do this. I'm going to hate it. This won't be here, so we'll have to deal with it. Give yourself a little foundation here, I guess. Can we squeeze this tower in here? Please say yes. No. That's awful mean of you. So we're going to squeeze it in here because you just don't realize it yet. Alright. Yep. Alright, there it is. Tower is in. And this is going to be for this. Local storage, remote supply. I don't want to store a lot of it here. I actually want it flying all the time. So I'm not going to store more than 2,000 of it here. I want a spaceship going all the time with this stuff. And because I may have to move this tower later, and I want to be able to empty it out as quickly as possible. So when I go to redesign some of this, I may have to shuffle a few things around. All right, go for it there, big guy. Acid us up. Put acid in the goop. Goopy of the acid things. How are we looking for oil? It looks actually pretty sweet. Yeah, like we're actually storing a little bit in tanks. That's actually really good. That's actually good. This is good. Any other magic going on here that I got to worry about? Not as much oil getting down here as I'd like to see. Are we having a hard time with oil? I would say so. Now, keeping in mind, during a speed run event, you know, we would plug this all up, but yeah, we probably need to tap into a few more crude oil around the map, but we're going to have to hope that we kind of just hold out on that for now. We may come back and actually put down a little bit of oil just to get it down, but anyway. You know what? Don't do that. Are you gonna? Yeah, give me them 145 back. You've been driving me crazy with that 145 number for literally forever. Yeah, I'm gonna put them in a box. There, done. No more of that. All right, good. Now let's make sure everything's happy down here. Since I just had to use a tower for, you know, not real happy reasons. I will give it one. Do you want to give it two? I will give it 2 spaceships just because I'm nice like that. I'm pretty sure I'm not saying, yeah, maximum load of vessels. Yeah, like, well, I guess it is taking off as needed. So it is filling up. It is going to fill that up. That's at least getting the steel started on the other side. Yeah, these guys did try to land a base. They didn't succeed, but by the time they landed the base, they at least got the core done. And of course, then they exploded almost right away. But I do have a destroyed core here on this world at the moment. Anyway, let's grab a few things from the mall. We'll head back to Mora, and then we'll deal with that. Okay, there we go. Delaware, right. I've driven through Delaware multiple times, many times on my way to it's usually pretty fast driving through Delaware, I will say. Too cold for my blood. Yeah, I mean, well, it's usually fairly decent in Delaware. I mean, you do get a few bits of snow, right? On the odd occasion. I know that. That's because the I-95 literally cuts right through the top, just cuts through the top of it up there in Wilmington, right? So yeah, like it's it's only got 5 exits. It's not a big traversing state when you're on the I-95. That being said, though, it's Delaware, right? It's all good. Let's go do a little mall shopping here. Make sure that we got things. How are we doing? Yes, we do got a few drones set up to make sure that we're all being handled nice and tidy. But we should try and drop off some of that. And we got that too, so now we can drop that off. All right, well, we'll drop that off when we go back over to the other planets. Anything else here I'm excited about? That's good. That's not bad. Got a couple of EM guns, but you don't need those. Maybe I should try and clean out. No. Don't do that here. Okay. I'm just looking to see if there's anything that's standing out that I might want to try and ditch. Oh, you should check for gas. Oh, look at that. You're out of gas. Why am I not surprised? You're always out of gas, dude. In fact, let's go pick up some gas. We'll go back to Morana. Okay. Go a little gas for everybody. Okay, now we'll go back to Morana. I really want to get rockets started to be made, and then I'll make the launchers. Okay, this way. Hey, scumbags, what are you doing out there? Not much. Okay. It's always a little nervous. You guys aren't talking to me lately. Looks like you're getting set up for some big attack. It's never good. All right, there we go. Delaware's not a very big state. I mean, I think it's bigger than Rhode Island, but it's not much bigger. It's not. I don't think it's the small. I think Rhode Island's the smallest. Delaware's like the second or third smallest. I'm pretty sure. You know. Again, I'm a little rusty on that stuff. So where do you want to put this hydrogen? Well, we can stick it wherever we want, really. Can we stick it into this tank? Sure. Can we? Yeah, let's just do that. Here, have a little hydrogen. Let's now come over here. This should actually be very happy to be making us titanium ingots now, right? Yes, I see the box. I see the box. Someone's happy making me stuff. Listen, these spaceships are really struggling to keep up. Let's go with 5,000. You know what? Let's go with 4,000. Do that. That way, you know, if we ever have to move this thing, it's not a total disaster to try and move it. Okay, how you doing? Hey, you're making me titanium. You just keep right on doing that, big guy. All the things. That's right. Crunch, crunch. Yeah, I see that. I see you're spinning. I do wish you'd make that a little faster, but all right, that's fine. I will live with it. So what do you want to do with that now, Max? Lafayette is 65,000 square miles. Isn't it by square kilometers or is it square miles? What 1 point? Well, right? When did you start measuring in miles? Like, are you doing that just to trick me or what? Yeah, right. But you're smallest by population. Right. Well, that's because Rhode Island is literally sandwiched between, you know, Massachusetts and Connecticut, right? So, you know, the mega population center there, right? So, I mean, it's got more population. I don't know. I have taken the 301, right? It is the 301. If I zoom out here a little bit, just a second. I'm going to look. Yes, yeah, the 301. I have taken the 301 through to see a little bit more of the state. Now, what I'd really love to do, is take the 13 down to Virginia Beach and take the bridge there. I've never gone that far that way because, of course, usually I'm on my way to Florida, right? So. You know, I usually come down the 95, go around the 495 around Washington, take the 295 around Richmond, but I don't usually head towards Chesapeake and Virginia Beach. I'm usually headed to, you know, down the 95, right? One thing I would love to do one day, though, I would like to actually come down through Delaware, through Salisbury, all that stuff, down the 13. Anyway, something for the future. Yeah, right? Just for something different. Don't get me wrong, I always enjoy driving through the cities, right? Like, you know, through Baltimore and Washington and New York and all. You know, I like seeing all the cities and all the things. But yeah, just for something a little different. Might take a detour there one day if I ever get my act together again. I mean, my act is, well, okay. That's a long story, Max. You don't got time for a long story about how your act is. Rockets. Back to rockets. Yep. Okay, so you have the ingredients for deuterium, and that is 6 machines. Okay. It's 6 machines. Oh, you know what you're not making? Yeah, never mind. Well, okay, well, you got to make the deuterium first, dude. And the deuterium is 6 machines. And it's that, and that. All right, right? Yes, and you know what you should have done? Yes, I realize it now. Just give me a minute, and I will fix this. So, you're going to be titanium. You're now not going to be titanium. You're now going to be... I'm going to turn the filter off on this. None. Yeah, we're just gonna go like do that. Yeah, pretend things are like, yeah, just turn off. There we go. That's what I want you to do. I want you now to be the acid line, like that. And we're gonna get rid of this line, and this line will now become the deuterium line, like that. Excellent. We're gonna try and sneak these 6 machines right in here, if I can pull this off. Yep, do that. Gosh darn it. Well, I guess you're not doing that. But you can do it here. It's not like we don't have a planet to play with here, dude. You've got room. Alright. And the green people eaters, you need those, so don't mess them up. Alright. Well, there's 4. And we'll do this for 2 more. All the things. Do that. Okay, and I can see it already messed up the belt, so let's try to fix that before it becomes a disaster. Did it not? Did it get it right? Alright. What do you call that? A Happy New Year's, what you call that? Okay, cool. I don't know why it did that right. Sure. I mean, I will take it. Don't get me wrong. We're gonna take it. So, deuterium. And this is much better fuel for me. You betcha. Holy smokes. Plug that in. So we're going to try and box this up for a bit before we give it to rockets, because, pff, yes. You bet. Okay. So, you're going to do this. Yep, grab that. Shove that in there, and then this one can come over here. Do we have to, I know we have to fix this side. We always do. So we'll fix that. Okay, there we go. And I guess we're ready to go. Okay. In fact, we'll deal with you last. You can come out first, my friend. Yep. And you're going to plug right into there. Then you can come down here, and you can plug into there. And then you can come down here, like this. And I'm going to do this right here. Okay, and then we're going to plug you into there, do that, and then do this, do that. Yay, us! There's gas, people. That's what you need for rockets. Boom. And you just feel free to store the extra in a box, and I will love you so much for that. Right? Yes. Do the pumping up and down thing. I like that. Do the pumping up and down thing. We like that. Yes, there it is. Boom. Who's using no more of this cheapy fuel? No way. This is the good stuff. Now, it's not as good as antimatter fuel, but deuterium fuel, boy, that'll allow us to fly a little farther, won't it? We'll let that build up for a minute while we go off and celebrate our new foundings with something else. All right, so we got the gas, but now you need the framework. Ugh, the framework. Okay. Yup. Framework is, well, you need frame material, and then you need, right, frame material comes up here, turns out. You need frame material. How far back is that? It's right there. Good. I like to see that. I don't like seeing this. This upsets me. Okay. Did you want to try and fix it? Well, I would, because when you have a particular line that's eating up that much, that whole row is not getting used. Now, we have so much extra, I'm not worried about it, but maybe it'd be okay if we do this. How do you want to handle this? Let's do this. All right. Right there. Okay. Yep, give this, give that. We're going to do this. We're going to do this here just for a second and take this out. And then I want to do this here. We're going to do this here. Like that. And we're going to do this here. We're going to hook this line back up. Because, of course, that was actually kind of weird. Oh, okay. Spaceships, people. Spaceships. So here's how it is. We want priorities of things, right? So, yeah, give me this. We want that. Can I not have priorities on both things? Oh, that's unfortunate. I would like to have had 2 out of 3 ain't bad. You know, we could have done a little bit of meatloaf here. I must admit, I'm slightly disappointed. Right? I am very... Well, it looks like it's going to do what I want. Because it kind of did the left... It kind of did the left first, and now it's doing the right. Okay, well, that's cool. All right, so we got that. We got that sorted, and I don't have to put it on... I don't have to, like, fly it around. I don't have to drone it around, which is important to me, because... I don't think I got a lot of space left in this tower, right? So if I don't have to drone it around, that's good for us. All right. Now, somewhere's around there. Do that. Again, if we have to drone things around, I mean, it is what it is. But if we don't, it's all the better. Right? Okay. That takes care of that. Boom. All right. So we need things. Sorry if I'm a little behind on the chat. Unfortunately, my screen keeps covering up the chat when I'm looking at my list, and it's throwing things off. Must have real small population density. Yeah, small country, but that number of Delaware is well, it is. It's Delaware. It's small. It is. Mr. Johnson, I hope it's all good in the New Year's Eve neighborhood. You bet. Let's have a look here. So now I need a thing. I need this thing. There's a thing I need. To make these silly things. Alright, carbon nanotubes. Gosh darn it. Like, can't we just have something normal for once, people? Normal for once? Do you want the carbon nanotubes here? Not really. Can we make a tower? Please say yes. Thank you. Alright. You're gonna need drones. Yup. And you've been neglectful on them drones, dude. Tisk, tisk, tisk. You're out of copper is the problem. All right. Well, let's go pick up some copper here for a second. Which way do you want to do this? Well, processors are right there. Yes. Okay. So if you want the really cool things, processors, it all depends where I'm grabbing stuff from. All right, so processors are already in a tower, it turns out. But we can steal a line from them because it turns out we have processors right there. And so we can actually borrow from here. Look at that. How convenient. We could hook onto that and then just pull another line down this way, and that would be awesome. Okay, well, that's going to answer that question. So, yep. All right. Where are the solar? All right. So the solar's way down here, which is a bit of a pain. But it is being fed into a tower, and I can do remote. I could do remote supply or local supply. Looks like we're struggling though for that. I will admit, it doesn't look great. Maybe you should be pulling some of these off before we do that. You're not struggling, like, yeah, we're not short on anything. It's just making it. Let me double check my numbers. Yeah, like you didn't need a whole lot of these, dude. According to this, like, you're way overproducing these things. Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Sometimes you need more, and so we're making a lot more than I expected. But yeah, but your ratios are going to be way off. Well, I agree to that, but I still need the numbers, dude. So maybe what I do is I try to siphon off a little bit, like here somewhere, and you know, try to be really careful with it. Okay, you'll have to come up with that idea afterwards. At least we know processors are here. We can go, they're in a tower. We can borrow steel from them as we need them. So, borrow steel, right. And carbon nanotubes. Sure. The carbon nanotubes are going to be the pain. Yep. And then what do you need? Yeah, okay. So carbon nanotubes. Well, we know. I don't know if I'm putting them in a tower. Guess you should go check that, right? Carbon nanotubes. Are you sticking them in a tower? I'm pretty sure I am. Yes, I am. Look at that. And there's all kinds of them. Okay, cool. So we don't have to worry about those either. All right, so let's grab a tower. Where do you want to set this up? And do you want to use this last space in here for carbon nanotubes and then save the little tower for other things? I'm just staring at the formulas here. I'm just staring at them really hard, really hard. All right, we'll do it this way. Yeah, you can be carbon nanotube guy. I'll probably pay for that later, but you can be carbon nanotube guy for now. We won't store more than 500 here, though. Local demand, do that. Sure. And while you're thinking about it, you got copper on you now, so make more of them drones, would you? There you go. Do that. And 8 machines are needed for this little exercise. So, carbon nanotubes. If you say it 5 more times, it will come true. Will it? All right. Well, there. Okay. You got the carbon nanotubes. You got that, and we got the thing right behind you. All right. Cool. And you need 8. So do that. Turns out. All right. Which way are you going? Yep, you're going in the right direction. Good. There's 1. There's 2. Let's see if we don't mess this up. There we go. Nice. It's about 1400 here. When I sleep in, it's seriously in. Wow, you did sleep in. It was seriously slept in. Wow, that's some sleeping in. Let me get this done. So I need you guys first. Congratulations. And there's never enough of these either, I find. But anyway, it is what it is. Now, guess what? You might as well be my bridge contestant. Let's grab this box of things here. And we'll have you as my other line coming in. Which way do you want to do this? You got to avoid Mr. Tower here. So you can come in this way, like this. Now, out of Mr. Tower, we want. Yeah, don't fight with me. There you go. We want that, and that, and this, and that. Right, here come the tubes. There we go. And then this is going to be our breakup scenario. Like that. And then we run this in here like so. You should have moved it over 1 more. You're a bum. Alright, that's fine. We'll fix it. Okay, get rid of all that. And right there. All right, looks good. Now, can we run that down here, please? And then you run down here, and then you do that. Nope, that was wrong line. Wrong line, wrong line, wrong line. No, stop it. Gee whiz. There. Do that. And clean this up. Gee whiz. Friday night was long and hot. Yeah. Well, I mean, you did sleep in until the Tuesday afternoon. It's pretty intense, isn't it? Why did you not? Why are you doing that, game? Do that already. Really? Okay. Sure. Be fussy. Yeah, I noticed that bug. That's a new bug. Sometimes it doesn't pick it up from the center of that. All right, there we go. Okay, yay us. Let's get them into a box, shall we? Because then we got to put them into a different box. Do this, do that, do this. And I need you to come down here. I need you to come up here. And I need to get you some of these. There. All right. Everybody's going into a box, right? Yes. Thank you very much. We'll kill that last row off. I should actually do the same here. Just in case. I haven't been doing that lately, which is really bad on my part. I like to have like a free row to like shove extra into, like when I've overstocked or overstuffed or overdone anything, you know. And okay, so life is good here. You're all crunching. Yeah, you're all crunching really hard. Okay, that's all good. You're crunching really hard. Okay, you're making me fuel. That's okay. Hey, can we stop using this junky fuel now? Well, not yet, because you got all kinds of it. But, I mean, I want some of the new fuel. There you go. Yes, new gas. Boy, are we ever going to be happy when we get that working. All right, so now you've got that. We want to do the rocket, the other part. Nice terminology there. So, solar sails. Yes. I'm going to hate that. All right. Well, you might want to hate it, but you're going to have it. So you need that. You need that, and you might as well stick that tower right here. We'll get the sails to come over here. Solar sails, he says. There isn't even 1,000 there for you to steal. So let's just make it 500. We'll go for 50%. We'll give you 5 drones and let you go for it. Oh, and make sure you demand them. Yeah. We'll even give you a little power. I think you're powered, though. Oh, no, you're not powered. There you are. You're powered now. So you're going to demand them solar sails, but you probably need to trigger that over here. Just a second. Because I think we're not doing local delivery. Solar sails. Okay, right. That's the problem. Yeah, local demand. Local supply. And there goes the rest of the sails. Which is gonna scare me. Anyway, nevertheless, I don't want to cut off what sales I got going on here. Let's have a look at Mr. Sphere. Yeah, like we're getting into the low point here at the moment. Yikes. I mean, it is what it is, people. We just want to save as many of those sales as we can. This was not supposed to be a big, you know, we're not building a big Dyson Sphere here. We're just trying to save as many sales. Now, I mean, obviously, you build a Dyson Sphere, we build the framework so as we don't lose those sales, right? And then we can start stocking up on even more sales. But, like, these are all going to die here really soon, within the next 10 to 15 minutes. So, right, you're bringing me some sales? Yes, you are. Good job. Now you need the really fancy things. Yep. Processors. You got that. You got this. Okay. Go get them processors. Okay. I will take the processors, and we're going to go this way, up this way. I got to go over all this anyway. Right up to here. Yes, and then you got to go this way. And how are we doing for belt work? You got 800. All right, well, that's not too bad. Should be okay. Come over here. And we're going to come down here and do this. Okay, you can sit there for a minute. Now, we need... And how many machines does this take in my life? 3.6. Well, 4 is good enough for me. So, we're going to stick that right about there. Who wants to be the split? Probably you guys. Sure. So, we need... Sales come out of here. Yep. Okay. No, wait a minute. Why am I forgetting something? No, we're okay. We're okay. We're all right. Yep, this is going to come straight across. Boom. And then sales are going to come out of this. Yep. Just like that. Yep. And boom. And then we're going to split this right here. Yep. Right there. Sure. And we're going to stick this in here. No. You come out of there like you're supposed to. And let me guess, that didn't connect, right? And see how that's bugged out? See how that bugged out? Right? So I took it out, it skipped, and then it skipped again, and then it's now lost its place, right? So now I got to try and fix that, right? And if I do this again, it works. Yep. Just a fluky little bug in life. Just a fluky little bug. All right, so do this, do that, do this, and excellent. You got to shove them into a box. Okay. Do that, and do this, and a box. Okay, looks good. Do all the things. Switch this back to the other screen. Okay, Saturday night is game night. Oh, cool. Then I watched the Doctor Who Christmas special with my cat. Oh, how was that Doctor Who Christmas special, right? I mean, Doctor Who, it's been all over the board for the last 3-4 years, and then, I mean, they're kind of trying to get it straightened around now, but I heard some people are happy with it, and some people aren't. Anyway, I just thought I'd ask. I bet the cat's still sleeping. He's a cat. Yeah. Well, you're not home. Drinking vodka with my wife's father, and I need to drive home tomorrow. Boy, are you going to pay for that. Yikes. Yep. Well, someone's going to be complaining tomorrow, let me tell you. So, all right, we're making those, and cut off a whole row of that. You don't need a whole row of that. Okay, we're going to let that build up, just like we're letting the gas build up. Because now we have the parts for rockets, and we might as well let it build up. So, rockets. Now, we only need 2 rocket launchers because we're not making that many rockets. I think we're only making 10 rockets a minute here. That's, if you want to see hundreds of rockets being made, go watch my Destiny series. That isn't what the whole point of this is. The whole point of this is, right at the moment, was just to get a Dyson Sphere to start saving some of these sales so we can cut back a little bit, right, on their replacement. So now I need to look at rocket launchers. Do I have the rocket launchers? Yes, you do. They're right there. Look at that. Vertical launching silo. You only need 2 of these things. We need 60 of them frames. The frames that, so you need 60 of those. 60. Thank you. We actually need some of them gumdrops. I wonder if we have any of those here. Or if we've already shipped them all home. Gumdrops? No. Boo. No. Can we have a few gumdrops? I like to have a few gumdrops. What's going on here? What happened here? Oh no, that's fine. Okay, we're making the gumdrops now. Darn it. Well, I want some of the gumdrops. How many do I need? I want 40 gumdrops? Holy smokes. I guess we're gonna have to go back to Maximus for that. Alright, what else do you need to make these things? Well, the processors, everything else I can find back on Maximus, so we'll do it that way. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, Mechacore. Are you doing that? 20 minutes? Wow. That's a really slow research speed. I guess I could throw a few extra labs at that. That might be a good idea. I'm just double checking everything, making sure everything's really happy with us. Alright, that's happy. This is happy. Yep. You're making gas? Oh, I'm very happy about that. So happy. Okay. And, yeah, everything else is looking good. So, let's head back to Max. Yeah, we'll head back to Max. What's going on here? Guys? You're looking a little short. I don't know why that is, considering we have literal boxes of this stuff. Oh, green circuits is the issue. And we do not have boxes of this stuff because you're running a little short on iron. And I was always concerned about this. Yes, I was. How do you want to handle that? Well, you're going to handle it like this. Watch this. Sometimes you can just go right around it. There you go. Yes, and that's allowing just enough of that extra through to fill in the empty space. Yeah, like it's eating that full box. That's a full box of that it's using. So what is this? I'm very concerned about this line now, because if it's eating that full box for them circuit boards, then this line is going to get gypped off here really fast. Just taking a look before we leave. Oh, it's for green people eaters. Really? Well, they're really slow anyway. I'm not going to worry about them. We should be alright. But that will help the slight shortage that we seem to have coming down here for green circuits. On that line anyway. The other line seems fine. So I guess it's going to be alright. It's going to be fine. Okay, let's head home. I mean, Max is right there. This is a good time to head back over when the orbits are so close. Boy, I'm having a hard time steering there all of a sudden. Okay. Now, because I'd like to try. Now, try to save a little bit. Well, I mean, you know what? I don't think I'm going to be able to anyway. By the time I get a frame up and running and at least get rockets into it, yeesh. It's going to be really, it's a slow deal. It's a slow deal. Okay. Don't be so negative on yourself, Max. You can do it. You can do it. I enjoyed the special. It was a bit more fantasy than usual. Yeah, Christmas specials, right? That's what happens. Definitely has the RDD mystery and weirdness. Yeah. Well, that's good. Well, I'm not a big Doctor Who watcher. But I mean, Doctor Who's been around a long time, right? It's been around a long time. So, what do we need here? Green, science. I need, goopers. I need some of you guys. I need, what is it, 50 of those guys? 40 of these guys? I think I need 40 of these guys, right? 40. Boom. There we go, right? Yes, 40 it was. And you need circuits. 20 of them. And it turns out, same bucket. So we'll take 25. There we go. Now I should be able to make 2 of these, right? Yes, thank you. Okay, so science is working nicely. I'm going to give these a few more labs. I really shouldn't, but I'm going to. And again, this is all around. In speed run size, not let's build the biggest thing size, right? So by me doing this, I might throw out my ratios a little later, but we'll be careful to see how that goes. All right, because again, what we kind of want to do is we actually want this building up a little bit. Like, this is what you want to see. You want to see the labs running full out without any extra in the labs. So this is a good thing, right? Like, we're not storing anything extra in here. The labs are running full out. Which makes it look good, right? You know, so, you know, in fact, I've got actually 2 extra labs on this blue science, and you can see here they're stationary because we're actually producing enough out of the 4 labs, all right? So this is all about sizing it just right for the speed run, right? Aw, Nightbot even wishes everybody a happy new year. Aren't you smart, Nightbot? Look at you go. Sawyer, what's up? I hope it's all good in the New Year's Eve neighborhood. You betcha. I thought I had overproduced on yellow. I double checked. I think I did put an extra column into yellow. I think it was supposed to be 12 and not 16. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. And as you can see, the boxes are extra full, so we're doing fine there. Everything else looks pretty good, though. I must admit, I'm pretty happy about how everything's going. You got your 2 rocket launchers. Do you want to go set them up? Well, yeah. I mean, that was the whole point of this episode. It's this special New Year's Eve special episode. The whole point was for us to go and, launch rockets. Well, then, you know what? You should land here for a minute. Really? Why? Well, first of all, you can't launch rockets until you have something to launch them at. This is true. So, yep. It's been a while. It's been 5 days since you looked at me. I don't want to actually set up too much here at the moment. Right? I actually want to do very little. I just want a place where it can start storing some of these sails. So, right here. Okay. Do something like that. I mean, we can always add on to it, right? I mean, really? No, get rid of that one. We can always add on to it later. But right now, that's not my goal. My goal right now is just to do a thing. Yep. Just try and save some of these sails into a box. And make the box work. Boy, it's really hard to see that line, isn't it? There you go. There we go. Okay, there we go. And do this. That won't actually be too many rockets, I think. Now, do you want to do something kind of fancy? Well, no, not really. Well, I mean, we can. I want a cool pattern. Can I have the cool pattern? All right.
You've planned a Dyson shell.
I did.
Once the nodes and frames on the shell are built,
yup,
the solar sails will be automatically attached and
you
form
betcha.
the Dyson shell. Each solar sail provides 1 cell point.
Thanks,
you can check the cell
Mr.
points
Roboto. I knew I could count on you, buddy.
Shell panel.
Where's my other planet? On the other side, I guess. You can adjust the sector sizes, yes. You can to a degree, yeah. Syntax is just aloha username. Oh, there you go. Why are we so slow out here? Yeah, use all the gas, dude. We got the good gas now. When we fill up the gas tank, it's going to be great. Yeah, use it all. Use it. Use it. Fly as fast as you want, buddy. Boom. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Nope, not you. Down here. Actually, we got to put these things on top. First of all, you can put them on top, but you haven't even made the thing yet. And you know, putting them here is probably not a good idea because you haven't got a tower. Oh my goodness. You're so not cool. Well, I can get a tower though. Just a second. Can I have a tower? Yes. Oh, you got your last tower. All right, sure. You're gonna give me some drones? Not without that metal. You're not. All right. Well, we'll go down here. We'll grab a little metal. Grab a little metal. Okay. Sure, he says. Grab that. And, yeah, well, click that. 9? Why 9? Oh, because you're out of copper. No, you're not. You are out of... What are we out of? Steel. Okay, well, that's fine. I mean, 9 will do just fine. Okay, let's actually make these rockets. Stuff them out, right? No, they ignore the sphere components. Oh, maybe next update. Yes, I concurred. Yeah. All right, I will agree. Will the Wraith attack the Dyson Sphere? I think so. That should be entertainment, won't it? But, hey, I mean, you know, entertainment. It's what we do here. Rockets. I think it's only 4 machines. Yeah, it's only 2 machines because I'm making such a few of them. It's funny, you know, in the Dyson in the Destiny Sphere series, right? Like when you make like 100 machines for rockets. Here I'm making two rockets. You know, it's like, yeah, 2 is fine. Yeah, just 2. We can actually use that tower there for delivery. Yeah, that's actually really good. What a good idea. Do that. Yeah, right? Yes, we can use this rocket for delivery up north. This is awesome. Now, I mean, you know, yeah, we're going to supply that. Yeah, just get rid of that. Yep, that's fine. We're going to supply them. You only need 2 of these machines. Yes. And we're going to do it that way because if I don't, we're going to short ourselves on other materials really bad. This is going to be our somewhat control. Rockets, right? You do 1 every 6 seconds. That's 10 every 60 seconds. Sure. Okay, do that. And we're going to stuff you in here like this. And then we're going to grab you and bring you down here like that. And then we're going to take the outbound lanes, or we're going to take these lanes. We'll take these lanes off because we don't even need them. So we can just kill those. Okay, and we're going to shove these right back this way. Yep, do that. Oh, that's going to make that one really hard to deal with, though. Can we do it this way? Yes. Sure. And then you can just do that one like that. And out. And out. What are you missing? What are you not happy about? Oh, the processors. Gosh darn it. Alright, fine. Fine. Processors. Demand 100 processors, would you? Alright. Luckily, we have that on standby. Yikes. Why is that so weird? Alright, well, that's fine. We'll do that. Silly processors. Gosh darn it. Game, you threw that curve at me just for something to do, didn't you? Sure, he says. Processors. Okay. Well, we'll do it this way. Just because you've annoyed me now. Is it efficient? No. Okay. Okay, there you go. Processors. Can you want that? Do you want that, boy? Do you really want that? There, you can have that. Alright, that will fill up with some rockets. And now let's go set up the launchers. They're gonna take their cut of power till they're wiped out. Yeah, they take their cut, right? When they update the fog to attack sphere sail components, they'll add space stations too. Well, they better do something. Okay. Let's swing on up here. Alright, where we're gonna put these things? Well, gee whiz. Okay, let's set it up here. Okay, that bad move on that. Can we at least center some stuff here? Like, give me a break, game. You know what? I want that centered too. Center this. Yep, there you go. And then at least put this on the line, like that. Now, you're gonna be my rockets, but we're not gonna ask for them just yet. And I mean, we don't need very many drones for this because we just aren't making that many rockets at a time. So now we're gonna drag this line through here. Yep. Right to about here. Okay. Yep. Did you not filter that properly? Did I not filter that properly? Filter. Rocket. Yeah, there we go. Now, we could just put the two launchers on this side, I guess. I mean, they don't have to be, like, anywhere spectacular. So, two launchers. One. Yes. And then two. Yeah, we'll just put the two launchers here for now.
You've built a vertical silo.
Duh!
It automatically launches small carrier rockets loaded with the Dyson Sphere components to build the nodes and the frames.
I know!
Before that, you need to access the Dyson Sphere panel and plan its nodes and frames.
Uh-huh.
Each rocket provides one structure point. You can check the structure points required for the Dyson Sphere in
Thanks,
the
buddy.
vertical silo panel.
Okay. Let's get a power pole in there. It's going to hate this for about 30 seconds. Let's actually check power while we're at it. Where are we? Okay, good. This is good because each time these things launch, this line goes bleh and pukes everywhere. So this is good. Yeah, you couldn't automate a defense without hangars and space for your corvettes and destroyers, right? Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I want hangars and launch pads and like landing strips. Well, I guess you don't need landing strips. Like I want them like in Space Yamato 2409, right? With the Mars attack, right? And you see the destroyers taking off, right? From Earth and Mars, right? I mean, I want that. That's what I want, right? Space Battleship Yamato, people, 2409. Well, I mean, now, that's the newer of the series, right? I mean, the old series was Star Blazers back in my day, in my age. But, of course, then, you know, Space Yamato 2409, you know, came out, right? And, I mean, it's awesome. Yup, it is awesome. Oh, wait, anyway, when his brother goes to take off in his destroyer, right? To go with the captain, right? For the big Mars Pluto mission, right? Well, I think he actually dies in the Pluto mission, right? Anyway, nevertheless, something to look up. Something to look up for later. Yeah, it'd be awesome if we could have that with our destroyers. Okay, do you get like more than 3 rockets ready to go here? Because that would be great. How many rockets you got? You have 65. Wow. Okay. You know what? Sure, he says. Let's go turn them on. All right. And again, This was not meant to be fancy. I just want to try and save some of the sales. Look, well, we actually got through that dip. It figures. We got through the dip, and now we're making more power than ever. But this will at least allow us to save more sales, right? All right. You can, like, I don't know. I'll put this to 500. It's never going to get that many. Yeah, go get me my 70 rockets, and we're going to watch these take off. Yeah, you bet. I mean, this is what it's all about, people. There we go. 2409 is the new one, right? I mean, Space Battleship Yamato, 2409, I think it is. Yeah, here we go. Yes, load it up. Load it up. Boom. There it is, people. This is it. Yes, launching of the rockets. There they go. Nice. If we zoom out here. Oh, there they go. Rocket launched. Yeah, and in fact, if we do the zoom out, we should see rockets heading. Yes, there you go. There you go. Yeah, center on that. Yeah. Hey, scumbag bugs, what are you doing? Not much. Hey, good. We're going to just park a few rockets out here. And hopefully start saving some of these sails so as we can try to, you know, be a little more efficient with energy. There we go. Hey, it's actually looking pretty good. It's almost like we almost know what we're doing most of the time, right? And this actually looks really good too. I must admit. This should be easily blueprintable, which of course is important for our focus needs of the future. Right? So, yes, keep launching them rockets, dude. You're doing a good job. Well, hopefully he'll get more rockets. I'm assuming more rockets are going to come on the way here shortly, right? I probably should drop the percentage on that. Let's make it like 20%. Yeah, so he can keep rockets coming here, right? Otherwise, this guy's going to run out before... he's got 20 rockets inside, but I don't want him to run out before more rockets are delivered. So I'll lower this tower, and that's fine. That'll keep the rockets launching for a bit. We'll start stashing up on some of that stuff. But everything else here is running tickety-boo. All good in the neighborhood. Yeah, we're about to fill up a gas tank full of the new goods, the juicy liquids. Yeah, look, see, they don't even want to use that junk anymore. It's like, yes. New gas. We want the new gas. Yeah. All the new gas. You bet. Nobody wants to use that junky old gas. We want to use all the new gas. Nice. All right. Well, I'm going to park off here and, you know, I mean, we're having a look. I mean, well, maybe we'll go to Hades. Let's go to Hades for a minute, right? We know this planet's doing well. We know that planet's doing well. Let's go see what kind of mess Hades is in. Because I do want to check the bottom of that planet to see if they've done anything to the bottom of it with the shielding and stuff. So let's zip on over here to Hades. We'll have a look at it. Boring, what's up? I hope it's all good in your New Year's Eve neighborhood. You betcha. I'm Danes. Oh, okay, there you go. You trying out a new name today, are we? Is that what we're doing? Hey, you know. Call me Santa, you know. All right, let's see what's going on here. Okay, so we have one base. All right, so they did plant one base. Let's go find out what this is. Where did they plant it? Wow, they planted it right here. Whoa, buddy. Oh no, that's no. Wrong one, dude. Yeah, don't look at that one. That's fine. Yeah. Stop looking at that one. Go to the other one. Yeah, that's our farming one. We're not worried about that one. So I would say, by the looks of it, this is exactly what they did, right? They're down here in the non-secure space. Yeah, there they are there, right? Scumbags. And yes, they got blown up, which is good. I'm actually really happy about that. So they did get destroyed. Is it within... Oh, did they try to build that here? What? You literally built that. Never mind. It's fine. Okay, so is it in the shield capacity zone, though? That's what I want to know. So, okay, this is... All right, so they built that just outside of the shield cap, right? This is good. This is what we want to know, people. If under the shield dome, right? So this is good. They built that just outside the shield dome. Now, we blew it up, but that's okay. I'm not worried about that. Experiments, people. We're trying experiments all the time. Okay, first of all, that's really bright. There we go. All right. You betcha. Let's go over here to the farm, and we'll just make sure that the farm's running okay. What do we got going on here with the pew-pewing of the things? I am a little concerned about the numbers we're throwing up there. May have to cut these back a little bit, because they're probably going to be a little cranky with us. Are you the guy who starts with a chat if yes, chat if no? I don't know. I'm the guy that I don't know what kind of guy. I'm just a normal guy. I'm not quite sure how I start. I usually start with max and go with that. That's how I usually go. Okay, so the farm looks good. Get away from that, guys. Yeah, the farm looks all right. And, oh, yes, laser beam. Yeah, take care. Yeah, blast. Get them, scumbags. That's right. Let's have a look to see how they're doing. 75,000 is the target. They're already at 23,000. So the farm is still working as intended. That's great, right? I'm assuming the farm is plugged up at the moment. It is not, but it will be soon. Let me get a few boxes on there. Actually, you got one box. Okay, well, you got one box. That's it, dude. You got one box. This is loading back up. Okay. What about our special crystals? How many of those did we get? Wow. We got all kinds of these things. We're doing much better than I expected. When this item is used as raw material and sprayed with the proliferator, yeah, I don't care about that. We might be able to obtain something differently by solving the mystery that surrounds it. Well, I want to solve the mystery that surrounds it because I got all kinds of it. Can I research it? Is that a thing? Maybe I take 400. We'll go back. We'll see what happens. I don't know. The farm's fine. We'll go back to max. I'll take these with us. Free paint matrix. Is that what it is? It's free paint. Yeah, it's the free paint matrix. All right. Well, we'll head back. The farming planet looks good. Everything is doing exactly as we expected, including how he built outside the shell, which is kind of expected. Oh, no problem. Yep. No problem. Oh, that's cool. I will do so. Yeah. Saw I was watching and wanted to join. Well, that's cool. I hope he's having a good day too, as you guys are all sitting back, as you're all sitting there waiting for New Year's Eve to come along, Mr. O. You betcha. You betcha. That is correct. You know it. So yeah, we're gonna get ready for New Year's Eve here ourselves. As we are flying around in space. And we're going to go back over here to the home planet of Maximus Prime. You are. And Mr. O has told me many things about the whole adventure over there, which is even a little colder than it is here in Canada land today. We did have snow last night, but it's wet snow, so it's actually quite warm here. Still 2.5 hours to midnight. Yeah, you betcha. Yeah, we got some snow last night. Not a lot, but it's very wet snow, I must admit. It's quite the sticky snow, which is, I don't know, it's very nice. It looks very nice for New Year's Eve because it's, snow's a little hard. Snow doesn't really get here on a heavy scale until a little later. Yeah, so see now what's going on with my research. We're going to have a quick look at that before we end the stream today. There we go. Let's see. So I see redness. What are you upset about? You're going the wrong way. Okay, you're not happy. None of the science is happy. Why? What happened? Yeah, see, now we're not producing enough green science, right? And that's because I added them extra labs, right? So I'm going to actually take them labs back off the top of this, so as we can get the science, we can get more science produced in more things. Okay, there we go. And see, this is why everything's a balance, right? Like, it's easy to say, oh, well, just throw more buildings at it. But it's the same thing as we did in... it's still the same argument I have with people when it comes to playing like 2-point campus, right? And I keep saying to people, you shouldn't have any more than 8 students per class, even though it holds 10. Because if you only have 8 students per class, the balance works better, right? He is at your place. Yes, it's your place. He's visiting you, yes. Jamie must be already a year ahead of us. He is. It's lottery now or never. It turns out Jamie, of course, has had his New Year's Day about 12 hours ago. I'm assuming Jamie is still trying to recover. That's my whole story on that. I'm assuming Jamie is very fast asleep. He is probably snoozing away, for sure, because I would think that's where Jamie is. Jamie is probably zonked right out. They had a really big fireworks down there in Australia. Well, in Sydney anyway. And I suspect that Jamie is very much asleep. He is definitely not doing anything, right? So, yep, that is how that works, for sure. Anyway, there we go. We got the sciences are all starting to come back online now because everything's balanced back out. Yeah, see, it looks like it's... See, you can't cheat it, people. Just can't cheat. Anyway, nevertheless, let's find a nice place to park here, Max. We'll pick the mall. We'll pick the mall. We'll go for the mall. That's a nice place to park. There you go. Park here. You bet. Awesome sauce. Okay, we'll zoom out. We'll do zoom out things, right? Because that's the thing we do, right? Hey, there we go. As we're zipping around, we'll put the planets in focus. There, we got all kinds of planets out here. Yes, do it. That means they've started creating the shell. All right, awesome sauce. Do this, do that, and we're going to push this button right there. You bet. Toss some of those fog matrix. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we're gonna, yeah, right. No going anywhere just yet. Yeah, let me do a thing. Let me do a thing. You picked up 4 labs here, dude. Let's take the 4 labs, right? We'll just toss them here. Right? We'll toss them labs here, right? We'll put a thing down here. We'll throw a little power at it. Yep, do that. I mean, I can hand feed these things if I need to. Sure. Do you want these? Do you want these at all? No, you don't want these at all, huh? I wonder, like, I mean, can I use them as fuel? I mean, I can take all his fuel out and put these in. Nope. He definitely doesn't want that. He's like, nope, I don't want those at all. I know I have a really nice overlay. I was ending the stream, and then we wanted to check this one thing out. But it doesn't seem to work. I'll have to try and figure that out, I guess. Something for a little later. We'll do that on the next episode, I guess. So anyway, nevertheless, I am Max. This has been Dyson Sphere Program, the Wraith. We have rockets going pew-pew. Look at that. And look, we're actually going to try and save some of these sails for once. That's awesome sauce. Look at them. They're going in there. It's great stuff. And at the same time, we're going to try to get to white science. We're going to keep running this a little bit. Now that we've actually got science running again, because, I overloaded it a little bit. That happens. We're going to run we'll run some crazy science. We got rockets flying around. Actually looks really good. Not too bad for a nice little system, isn't it? of course, Happy New Year to everybody. I want to thank all subscribers, of course. Whether you've been here for 3 days or 3 years, I appreciate that very much. Of course, to chat, of course, Mr. Boring King, Mr. O, Justin, Sawyer, and Mr. Johnson is there. Of course, a shout out to all the other live chatters throughout the year. I appreciate it all very, very much. For those who've dropped in for different games, whether it was Word Factory or it was Dyson Sphere Program or it was Satisfactory, whatever game it was that we were playing at the time, I Am Future, well, I posted the whole list on Discord. I posted a whole list, right? On Discord, which of course the links are in the description below. I know some of them links may or may not work now because YouTube's been changing quirky policies, but of course, we played a bunch of games. Over 40 games this year. They say, right? So we did 40 games this year and over 40 games. And that's only the Steam games, right? We didn't count the other games. Of course, it's been a really great year. Now, there is going to be a short video coming out tomorrow, like a 10-minute video for a Happy New Year video for everybody, just to kind of, go over all that anyway. So I'll leave that for that video. I want to thank everybody, of course, watching later on. I hope everybody gets to have a Happy New Year's Eve whenever the fireworks go off for you. And, of course, I hope the new year, of course, you all get to have a Happy New Year. That's for sure. With that, I'm going to go off and get ready for my own New Year's Eve and stuff, right? Because that's a thing we do, right? We're going to go off and get the whole New Year's Eve thing. We'll go get the Dark Fog. They'll be there for us in the new year. They're not going anywhere. Not yet. Not yet. But soon, people. Soon we'll go get them, and we'll teach them a lesson. We'll teach them a lesson, that's for sure. I want to thank you all for hanging out and doing all the things. And, of course, I'm going to see you all in the new year. I'll probably I might be like a day late posting the schedule for next week, but that's because there's nothing going on tomorrow except for the video anyway. So we'll when we get to that, that's how it will be. Okay, everybody, have a good new year, and I will see you all on the next one. Take care.